In the last section, we were discussing about goto statement. In goto, how we use it, goto space label. So wherever we keep the label, the control will be transferred to that label. So it can be forward jump or backward jump. In forward jump, we can skip a set of statements. If one condition is encountered, we can just skip some statements and can move forward. That is in forward jump. In backward jump, it can behave like a loop. So that was goto. So next comes break and continue. In break statement, when we use break statement inside a loop, the loop is immediately exited and program continues with the statement immediately after the loop. So in simple statement, we can say break is used to come out of a loop. Say we are writing a loop to repeat it say 10 times. Whenever a condition n is encountered, it will skip the rest of the iterations. For example, say if we write for I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. If this be the case, this has to be executed for 10 times. Okay. So if some condition occurs, if you write say break is already familiar keyword, we used it with switch. Okay, so in switch also we know that once break is encountered, it comes out of the switch block. Just like that, outside the loop it will come out when break is encountered. So say if it is first time it is executed, second time it is executed, third time when it is inside the loop, this condition gets true. Okay, so when the condition gets true the third time, it will come out of the loop. That means it won't be executed again. So fourth to 10th loop is cancelled. That is the difference with the break and continue. So here more important is to identify the difference between break and continue, because both break and continue is used in coming out of the loop. But first learn break. In case of break, the rest of the iterations are all skipped. Once a condition is met, when we give break, rest of the iterations are all skipped. Okay, and when loops are nested loop means uh, a loop within another loop. Okay, so for I is equal to 0, like for I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. Inside you put another loop, say for j is equal to 0, j less than 5, j plus plus. If we write like this, okay, so this loop is for j. So if we put a break here, it will come out of the entire loop of j only. Okay, still I will be there. That is the difference. So if loops are nested, break would only exit from the loop containing it. So within j loop, if we put a break, it will come only out of j loop. It will not come out of I loop. That is what it is written. If loops are not nested, it will come out of the loop and it will immediately execute the statement after the loop. So this is a very simple program to calculate the sum of numbers. So here you can see that here this loop is for executing it 10 times. I equals 1, I less than or equal to 10. But within this, so it is making the user enter 10 numbers. But at some point of time, if number is negative, you are putting break. Break means rest of the numbers will not be entered by the user. If the third number is negative, then it is coming out of the loop. Okay, that is the how break is working. I will show in compiler the output. The same program I will show in compiler. And let's check this. You know, on three loops, one is for loop, then do, while and while. In all these cases, when break is encountered, it is coming out of the loop. You can check this. Always it is coming out of the loop, skipping all the rest of the iterations. Next is continue. Break and continue are similar, but difference is in break it causes a loop to be terminated, while in continue only that particular loop is skipped. It will move on to the next iteration. That is the difference. Continue means skip the following statements in that particular loop and continue with the next iteration. In break, all the coming iterations are skipped and it will move out of the loop. But here, that particular iteration is skipped and it will move to the next iteration. So that is the difference. So here I was writing about break. So if this is continue, if here instead of break, if I give say continue, what is the difference? If I put continue, third time condition is true means third time iteration is skipped. Rest of the statement is skipped, but it will move to the fourth loop. Okay. So that is the difference. In continue, rest of the iterations will be continued. It will only skip the rest of the statements in that particular iteration. Whereas in break, it will continue. When break is encountered, it is coming out of the loop, and the next iterations will not be executed. Okay. So that's the difference between break and continue. So here you can see it is coming out of the loop but to the next iteration. That's the difference between break and continue. Continue means on a particular iteration is skipped, whereas in break the entire loop is skipped. Let's compare break and continue with this code. So as I explained the last program, I have typed here. So this is a loop for uh, repeating 10 times. So I is equal to 1 and I less than or equal to 10. That means I can take the value from 1 to 10. So 10 times this loop will be executed. Each time what will happen? Enter the number, scanf number, then there is a condition. If number is less than 0, that if the number is negative, something to be done. Say first we are giving break. Then outside that, if that condition is not true, sum plus equals number. That means we have a variable say sum which is initialized to 0, and whenever we add a number that will be added to the sum. But this will happen only if number is greater than 0. Only if this number is positive. Otherwise, if it is negative, we give break. Break means, so now we know how break works. If it is a negative number, it will come out of the loop. So let's check how it works. So now we have given break. So let's check. 10 times we have the provision to add numbers, say 2, 3, 1, 4, 2. Now if I give minus 4, you can see once you get a negative number, the rest of the iterations are skipped. 7, 8, 9, 10. Those 4 loops are excluded and it is coming out. So first 5 numbers are added and they are added to the sum variable. Say 5, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 2, 12. So sum is 12. So only 5 times the loop is iterated. 6th time, as it is a negative number and as we are giving break, it is coming out of the loop and rest of the iterations are not executed. So this is how break works. Okay, now let's change it with continue. So difference I have written here. Break means it comes out of the entire loop, but in continue it just skips the current loop. Okay, so if it is a negative number, only the rest of that only is skipped. It will again move to the next loop. Again, if it is a negative number, it will just come out of that particular iteration and it will again go back. So loop will continue. Only that after continue, the rest of the statements in that particular iteration is skipped. So now we will check the output. So 10 times. So first I give 1, then 2, then 3. Now I give a negative number. So if it was break, the loop would have been terminated by this. But here it won't be terminated. Again I am giving a positive number. Again I am giving a negative number. Again a negative number. Then a positive number. Then a negative number. Then say a positive number. So you can see that we wrote it for 10 times iteration and 10 times iteration is there. But whenever there is a negative number, maybe sum will not be updated. So let's take the sum of positive numbers. 3, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 4, 14 plus 5, 19. So sum till the 10th number, the sum is updated. Only that corresponding to a negative number, sum is not updated. So that is the difference with break and continue. Hope it's clear with this code. Thank you.